Hi, I'm Brad Lockwood with Viper Archery Products, and I wanted to take a moment and show you some of the new archery sights that we have coming out here for 2023. So, as many of you know, Viper has been known for our Sidewinder series sight. So this is the Sidewinder right here. We've had this on the market for several years. What's really unique about this actual product is the way the drive gear works. So there's no secondary lock knob, so that makes it very, very nice. So once you dial it to the yardage that you're looking for, that head is locked right in place and you can't move it. A lot of the other sort of slider style sights, you turn it to your yardage, which you slide it, and then you got to reach up and lock another knob. But with this one, you don't have to. What I really like about this series of sight as well is as you're holding the bow in your hand, that sight tape is looking right at you. It's not on a wheel over to the side or up on a side tape, which those are all work well. We have sights like that. But I do like this one. Whenever your eyes start getting a little bit weaker in your older age, you can actually look down and see that right there in low light conditions, which is very nice. So just dial it to the yardage that you want and take that shot. So this comes in a single pin, comes in a double up pin, and then also new for this year, we actually developed a new housing, and I really love this housing because first of all, I'll point out that on the top here, you'll notice that it has an encapsulated where everything is enclosed for your sight light. So that's shining right down into that area. So when you hit that sight light, it really makes those pins pop. Our fibers have always been very bright to begin with, but this really makes those fibers pop whenever they're wrapped in there and you put a light on there. It also features our removable pin track system, so you can pull those four screws right there and pull that whole pin track out. So if you want to change some pins on your own, want to change some fibers for whatever reason, it's extremely easy to do that. This housing's threaded on the front and on the back for a lens or a shade adapter, whatever you'd like to do with there. Every one of them comes with the 3 housing rings, so these rings just snap on and snap off. They have white, yellow, and lime green, so just a really nice feature for that. So now all of the Sidewinder series sights can actually be into a 3-pin or a 5-pin as well. So now you have a single pin, a double up pin, 3-pin, or 5-pin. So that's really nice. And with that series of sight, we go all the way up into the microtune windages, microtune elevation options. So you got a lot of different options available in that sight. And once again, with the microtune windage and microtune elevation, you can also get those multi-pin housings in that sight as well. So if we move on over, this is a new sight that we came out with this year that we're really excited about. This is called the Aatrox driver. Aatrox is a big old beefy viper snake, and that's just kind of the way this sight is built. It is built so well, so strong. This is the dovetail model here, and this has Viper's second, third axis adjustment right here. And what's really nice about this feature, and if you look and you study this a little bit, you'll find that when you put the second, when you put your axes out in front of the driver, it really makes things a little bit wonky whenever you start pushing that driver up and down at those longer ranges. So having the second, third axis back here, actually behind the whole driver, behind the head, that's really a nice benefit to have right there. Viper's had that for a long time. So like I said, this is in our dovetail feature. So basic windage, very simple, just loosen the screw here and you can slide that windage back and forth. And then if you need to make some big windage adjustments, you can actually pull the 2 screws here and move over to the second set of holes. Also out here in the front, this front block housing out here, which supports the head, you can actually take those 2 screws out right here and you can flip that over, and that'll give you a little bit more left to right adjustment as well, windage adjustment. But what's really neat about this one is it's got a brass drive gear, and the inside there, a brass rack. So when I say it drives butter smooth, I mean it is just super butter smooth. So really nice. And then again, you'll have your sight tapes and everything right here on the side. So this is the Aatrox in a long drive, and we also have it in a short drive like this right here. And you can get it in a fixed plate or in a dovetail, which you saw. Once again, you can get all the multiple head configurations, and even this short drive actually has the same brass drive system in the inside. So it just drives really, really smooth. So nice, compact, strong, durable. And the next sight in the lineup, this is actually the Pit Viper. So this is a kind of our high-end sight that we came out with this year, kind of top of the line. And we've got, once again, the second, third axis is right here. Everything is behind the drive system, behind the housing. So you're kind of getting true adjustments there. And then what I really love about this sight is, as you know, with a driver, when you're sighting that sight in, you want to run that driver all the way to the top. So you're going to get, the maximum amount of elevation that you can get there. And then you just lose loosen this toolless knob right here, and then you can actually microtune that head up and down to get a really good set on your 20, and then lock that down, and then you can get the maximum amount out of your drive. So that's really nice. And rather than using just like let's say a stainless steel knurled gear that is, you know, like pressure fitted against a Delrin drive, we actually cut actual gear teeth right into that. So you've got, you know, a stainless gear down inside of here that's driving on an actual tooth pattern gear, so you're never going to strip that out. So it's a really, really nice nice system there. Once again, you can get it single up pin, double up pin, 3-pin, 5-pin, and tons of left to right adjustment here. As you can see, you know, we've got these two little screws here that'll loosen that head so you can slide the whole thing back and forth, and it has microtune windage as well. So that's a really nice sight. You can get it in, you know, fixed pin configuration, fixed plate configuration, whatever you're looking for in that. So this is a neat product here too that we came out with this year. We were kind of prototype phasing this last year, and we really got it on the market now this year. And this is going to be for hunters and target archers, but we really love this. So we came out with the Charge rechargeable sight light a couple of years ago, and many people loved this. So it just was a 3-button push. You know, you had low, medium, and high on it, and then when it went dead, you just rotated around, and there was a little micro USB port right there that you could plug it in. Little red light came on when it comes on whenever it's charging, turns green when it's fully charged. It'll stay on for four full hours on the highest setting. So really a nice light. So we just kind of upgraded it to this, so you're never looking for batteries with that one. We upgraded it to this light right here. So basically what you've got here is you've got an on-off button. So we chose to make the button on the face of it the biggest button, you know, your on-off button. Of course, you always want that. And then we got 3 different color settings. So we've got red, we've got green, and we've got blue in the color settings. So we got 3 different timer settings. So we've got a 2-minute setting, and a little light lights up there to tell you 2 minutes. Then we got a 5-minute setting and an on constant setting, and that's really nice. And then of course 3 different brightness settings, low, medium, and high. Built-in memory, you know, so wherever you shut it off, that's exactly where it's going to come back on. But what really makes this light unique is if you do run out of battery, it's rechargeable, but if you do run out or you forget to charge it, or it starts getting weak on you when you're out on the range or in the field, you just flip this switch right here over to the coin setting, and it actually runs on 2 internal coin batteries right in the center of it as well. So that is just a really unique product right there. These gear ties, you can switch swap these out if you want to color or accessorize it. It's really simple to do, or you can take those off and, you know, put zip ties on there, whatever your preference is to attach it to your bow. So it comes with all the different adapters to fit scopes and sights, whatever you're looking for. So that's a really cool product there from Viper Archery. So you can find all these products, you know, on our website at viperarcheryproducts.com.